Sukkot is Man Simchatenu, time of joy. We're invited to go immediately into the joy from Yom Kippur and to move from that afflicting ourselves to being fully present in all our senses. Our kids and our Sukkah team have done the most tremendously of doing our Sukkah this year. And yes, we weren't meant to be seated. We weren't meant to be seated quite as swiftly so that you were able to drive through the Sukkah. We'll have to think more carefully tomorrow. But we welcome you all. Now, just before we begin the service, Ushpizin is the word for special guests inside the Sukkah. Often we talk of them being ancestors, Jewish ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. But this year we have invited families in our communities and other communities to bring their Ukrainian guests, and we really welcome you. I know that I'm seeing lots of love. I saw Nicola Goldsmith come hugging her Ukrainian guest. So I know that there is much love here, and we are delighted that you are here. Our PA system is not working, so hence I'm shouting. Joyce, there are seats over here if you want, comfortable seats over here so that it's a little better for you. You can either walk across or through the synagogue building. So we are going straight into a song which says, worship God with happiness. Ivdu et Adonai b'simcha.
Simcha. Oh, Pinana. Simcha. Oh, Pinana. El Melech Gadol Adonai. El Melech Gadol Adonai, El Melech Gadol Adonai, et Adonai b'simcha. Oh, Yinana, Yiddu, et Adonai b'simcha. El Melech Gadol Adonai, El Melech Gadol Adonai.
So we're waiting for our candles to come out. We're going to light our candles. We're going to sing a Shehechianu. Thank you. Yeah, I think we've got matches here in our pyrotechnic area of our Sukkah. Are there matches here? There's 5. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we, I think there are matches in the kitchen. Oh no, look. Well, my Raphael was lighting the fire. So stay seated unless it's comfy for you to stand up. We're going to light the candles for the Sukkah. We're going to sing Shehechianu, and then we are going to go straight to the Baruch Hu to welcome each other to prayer. So if you're using a prayer book, go to page 427, but keep your finger in page 419. So is it too difficult to ask our Sukkah builders, Sharon and Etty and Bobby, to come and light these candles for us? One or all of you. We'll go straight. Hey, welcome. Bruchim Habayim. There are seats over this side.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
Shel Mitzvotav, V'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Yom Tov. Welcome each other, sing together, stand if you are able, if there's space for you with your mulled wine and everything. If there are new dads arriving and you're trying to find the rest of your family, you can weave in or sit there. Or if anyone wants to pass through the building, the door to the meeting room is open to the sanctuary and you can walk round and come out again. We're on page 427. We're just going to sing the Baruch Hu, and then we'll go straight to Ahavat Olam. Before we go to the Shema, Ahavat Olam. So you can sit down now, get cozy again. Page 428, we'll sing Ahavat Olam and then the Shema. No,
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael.
Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchut Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchut Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchut Le'olam Va'ed.
Let's read together in English, page 429. You shall love the eternal one, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Let these words which I command you this day be always in your heart. Teach them diligently to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be like frontlets between your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. We're going to go straight now to our shortened Amidah. In the middle of it, we're going to mark the fact that it's Sukkot. We're going to pray with Dina, our mouths open. We are then going to mark the fact that it's Sukkot. We're in the Sukkah, all the things that we've done. And then we're going to close with Oseh Shalom. Then our girls over here and Curtis over here are going to help us all shake the lulav and smell the etrog. And as I remind everyone every year, and I can't believe it's been a year since I've done this, do not let the tip of the etrog fall off so it becomes just a lemon. We all remember the story of my 1 year of an au pair that popped the etrog inside the chicken, and I had a very expensive roast chicken that night. So we're not going to do that. We're going to shake it and smell the etrog. But for now, we're on page 431.
Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Yitzhak. Na 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 Uvi Yagid. Uvi Yagid Tehillateh.
Given us a special task among the peoples in your love and favor. You've sanctified us by your commandments, drawn us near to your service, charged us to make known your great and holy name, In your love, eternal one, our God, you've given us peace of joy and seasons of gladness. Among them, this festival of Sukkot, season of our gladness, to unite us in worship and remembering the exodus from Egypt and building tiny booths. Now, all of you who've been here all afternoon, remind everyone here what you have done to make our Sukkah as special as it is this year. So remind everyone. Lilibet, you kick off, shout out. What have you done this afternoon? Cooking. So we've got a kiddush there. What else have we done? Saskia, I'm looking here. Anthony, what did you do over here? Lilibet, tell us.
We did planting
You planted flowers, painted.
and painted pots.
Okay, what's hanging on our? Is that one the wrong way around? So these are shower curtains, everyone. But you are not expected to have a shower. But instead, we have beautiful Sukkot imagery to hang. What else have we got hanging in the sukkah? Anyone help us? Yeah, it was really hard work with your eyes. This one, Alicia.
We the
Paper chains.
yeah.
Yeah, made from old plastic bags. This is an eco sukkah like none ever before. Absolutely. What else? What do I see over there with buttons? And Mark, you look like you'd really rainbow buttons. So we've got rainbow flags. Yeah, rainbow flags with the buttons hanging. And our sukkah team, tell us the vision. How have you managed this for months of preparation?
We tried to hang schach, greenery, because that's what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have a roof of greenery through which you can see the sky.
And we can see the sky as well as, I don't know if there is a full moon tonight, but we can't see it from here. So we've moved from our regular sukkah place, which obviously would have been so easy for everyone. Why would we do anything easy? Instead, we can all fit here. And this is really nice for us to imagine how we might use our space differently. So thank you all who've worked so hard in the sukkah. And let us add, we're on page 434 before we sing Oseh Shalom together. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu, ya'aleh v'yavo v'yizacher zichronenu, v'zichron kol amcha beit Yisrael lefanecha, l'tova v'nivracha l'chaim u'lashalom. Chag HaSukkot Hazeh, for the festival of Sukkot. And we say for all of us together, for us members of our synagogue, for you, our honored special guests that really we've had in mind you being in our sukkah for many, many months. And hopefully you'll be able to eat and chat when we finish the service in a moment. But let's say for all of us, this day, remember us for well-being.
Amen.
Bless us with your presence.
Amen.
Grant us continued life.
Amen.
So what we wanted to do was to offer Oseh Shalom as our prayer for peace. And we really, for months now, have thought of all those in Ukraine and have brought that into our prayers, as well as everywhere else in the world, but particularly, you know, in those early months of February, March, April, how much we thought of you and watched so many of you come and settle into families in our area. So as we sing Oseh Shalom, you can follow the words on page 436, which is really a prayer that there is peace. We know that we need to do more than pray for peace. All of us have to work for it, but there is some taste of it tonight, us sitting together. Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom bin Roma, Oseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'avo Yisrael, Ve'avo Bnei Adam. Oseh Shalom bin Roma, Oseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'avo Yisrael, Ve'avo
So what we're going to do now, before we go to the end of our service, is we are shaking the lulav and etrog. So Sukkot is all about living inside this sukkah, the fragility of which reminds us not only of the children of Israel living in these huts in the desert, but actually it reminds us of how fortunate all of us are who have secure homes, who go home to those homes every night. So we dwell, some of us literally live in our Sukkot for 7 days, as well as eating in them. But for now, what we're going to do is the second thing, which is Lilibet, Saskia, Alicia, Curtis, you want to come up? All you kids who are here are going to come up. Here is our lulav, where we have myrtle, we have willow, I would put myrtle, willow, and palm, which makes up the 4 species. And here, as I said, is a very special etrog, which we're going to hold on and ensure they're still etroging tomorrow morning. And you're going to smell the etrog, and we are going to shake it. And the so we didn't sing Shafta Mayim. Maybe we could do that while we shake. So more of you kids, if you can squeeze round to be able to come and help us, each of you. So we need to say the blessing as each of you take an etrog. I feel there's another etrog flying around, if you can see. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat lulav. So while we sing Shafta Mayim and a tiny bit of Hallel, we are everyone that wants a go of shaking the vigor after the sitting quiet in Yom Kippur, the vigor of shaking the lulav and etrog, of thinking about water and all fertility of this harvest festival. So I think next to Chris, there is an extra etrog. So you're going to hold that down. We've said the blessing now. Have you all got your etrogs? So Curtis, have you got an etrog? Okay. Alicia doesn't have an etrog. Chris, oh, Anthony's going to, so we're going to do forward, back, up and down. And we'll sing Shafta Mayim and anything else that you want to sing. Once you've all had a go, anyone else that fancies, raise your hand, we'll pass it to you to just enable a bit of movement in the sukkah. Okay.
So when if I can get my left hand on the keyboard without the dog's nose pushing it up.
Oh, is that Libby sitting?
Yes.
So should we do a little bit of... So let's do a bit of shaking and we'll go to a bit of cover. Yeah, whichever you want.
Yep.
Okay. Are you ready?
2, 4.
Shake to the right, shake to the left, up, down,
проти нас, але коли або або територіальні. Поширювати спосіб конференції федерації та будувати мости, впливати та розуміти, вивідати дружби через те, що розділяє наш суспільство. Wow. Don't always agree about sacrificing time. And compromise, sacrificing. Sorry. But remember that very much you don't like it in a moment of war, after a war like this, you're utterly, profoundly unjust. But I think for us, when we do this, and we do it often, which is a reminder of our responsibility to not just focus, but to be involved in what we do. You bring that freshness and reality of the situation there, and you're absolutely right. There's no barrier to do. Community, you are doing everything, and you are, but you're hosting us. I mean, that's a huge step towards helping the situation. But we're not sacrificing the territory. Thank you. As we go to the end of our service, I'd really like to encourage us to stand up if we can. So we always like to offer admission into the service of those that we are thinking about. And I would like to invite everyone around the who would like to do that to share a name that you are thinking about. Someone who is no longer with us, someone who we could imagine being in this service, someone who the symbolism of this you are thinking about. So please feel free to add a name before we offer the prayer together. Everyone who is following, we are on page 524. But first, let's see if anyone wants to add any names. Alicia, David, lovely to have David's name. Deborah Bowling. Walter Goldsmith, we named on the David. I'd like to remember Morris Needleman here in our Sukkot tonight. Alicia, have you got another name? Isabel.
My parents, Lou and Trudy Lewis.
Lou and Trudy Lewis. Yeah. The lights are shining. So I can't see so well over there. So just shout out if you've got any. John, are you
Maybe 3 years.
Steve Rosenwasser. Yeah. The offer is there and that's something to answer.
Yeah.
So all rest of us, maybe we have names in our thoughts that we are returning, that we offer others together. Yeah.
Say shalom, bin say shalom. I'll call you straight. I'll call an air down.
Blessing or so with our repertoire. Those of us in the Sukkot, those of us who are standing outside the Sukkot, we're going to take part of the books on the to make our way a little at our Kiddush table so that we are able to make Kiddush together and eat together as we wanted to do.
David, it's been a nightmare. It's not worked at all, really. From halfway through, when you lost the camera, it lost the sound and it just never came back. I'll give up.